Thanks for tuning in to the Artemis channel today. We're back behind the bar, and today we're going to be reviewing Buffalo Trace.
I did my research. For sure this time, it's bourbon.
What a piece of work you are. Okay. All right, so Buffalo Trace is the flagship bourbon out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery, and that's owned by the Sazerac Company. They're out of Frankfort, Kentucky, because if you're from New England, it's Frankfort, right? Like Concord. Hey, they've got 20. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce everybody. Let me introduce everybody. With us, as always, is Scott, son-in-law, my favorite sous chef, and over in Montana, we got our buddy Clem. You probably got to say something to get on screen there, kid.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm here in Montana. This is Clem.
All right, so Buffalo Trace Distillery out of Frankfort, Kentucky, owned by the Sazerac Company. We told you guys that. 20 brands that they encompass. Over 20 brands, really, when you consider all of their other stuff. But they've got bourbons alone, Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, Weller, E.H. Taylor, Blanton's, Rip Van Winkle, Elmer T. Lee, Stag or Stag Jr. if you're old school, Old Charter One, and Benchmark. And like I said, that's just their bourbons alone. So they've got a lot of stuff. So they're a really big distillery. Buffalo Trace, okay, comes in at 90 proof. Okay, they've got what they call mash bill number 1, which is widely considered to be a trade secret. So naturally, the internet knows what it is. Mash bill. Jesus. Mash bill number 1 is 90. All I got to do is read it. That's all I got to do.
Slow down your lips.
I know it, right? I'm like Drake May post game. Going way too fast. Just wanting to get the hell out of here. Okay. Mash bill number 1. 89.5% corn. There. That's the first part. Okay, 7% rye, so it's got rye in it as opposed to the last one we did, which was Maker's Mark, didn't have any rye. 3.5% malted barley. Okay, so I think it's just as sweet as Maker's Mark, but we're going to talk about that a little bit. As far as the age on it, they don't give an age statement. So when you look at the bottle, it says NAS, no age statement. So that comes in naturally. That's another secret, right? So the internet's got it, and they say it's somewhere between 6 and 8 years. MSRP on this here in New Hampshire, I paid $27.99. So good price point, good bourbon, inexpensive. Notes. I know you guys are like, you should let that rest. Okay, let's talk about color since Scott's swirling it around. Okay, it's a little bit lighter. I would say you're looking at an amber or a honey. Probably honey would be the closest thing that I would give it for color. What do you think, Clement?
A darker honey, yes.
It's not maple syrup, or if it is maple syrup, for those of you like us that brew your own maple syrup, boil your own maple syrup, it would be the first grade. Used to be fancy. Okay. So nose, I'm certainly getting the typical Buffalo Trace sweet.
Not overly sweet, just a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little fruit scent in there.
I'm definitely getting vanilla caramel type of nose. You know, if you go to the bottom of your Glencairn, then you get a little bit more oak and ethanol. If you go to like 6 o'clock, but I don't think it has a strong nose.
No, there's a tiny bit of toffee. Caramel, toffee, yeah, tiny bit.
You're not wrong.
Certainly more. There's more to that than than our benchmark, which is Maker's Mark.
What are you going to do if we review benchmark and you're going to refer to the benchmark when you're doing benchmark?
Okay.
This is going to turn into an Abbott and Costello routine so fast. Who's on first? What?
Is the one called Starting Point? See, the Maker's Mark is very plain. Okay, it's right there, and then there's more variety to the Buffalo Trace.
I'm going to do something that.
Calling an audible?
Yeah, I'm going to call an audible. All right, coming soon. All right, we're going to hit Teeling here in time for, what are we calling that? St. Patrick's Day. Check out the other stuff on the channel. You can see what else we reviewed and what's coming up as well. Is going to be Teeling is our next one after this. If I wanted to compare this directly, I would say that is corn forward. Going head to head and knowing which one's which, because you're going to call me a liar if we do a blind. I 100% prefer the Buffalo Trace over the Maker's Mark.
Yes.
You as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no kidding.
And I
Haven't even started it yet.
But you've had it before.
But that's yes. Well, the point being that the Maker's Mark is where we start from, and we compare everything to that.
Tasting notes. There's a touch more spice from the rye. The finish,
Get the rye right away.
the finish lingers, I think, a little bit more than the Maker's Mark. It's definitely, I think it's a little sweeter. And I know that one is a wheated bourbon and that's supposed to be sweeter, but maybe I'm just in my own head because I'm on the Buffalo Trace Distillery stuff right now. I like it. But I think it's damn good. I'm getting, like I said, nose of vanilla caramel, slight oak. I see on the internet guys talk about leather. I don't get leather.
Yeah, I don't get leather. That's...
To me, the oak and the leather kind of go hand in hand, and they're very close together. To me, anyways. This definitely coats better. I get more in the sides of my mouth. It's
Yeah, some of the fruit notes that are in the nose, I don't think come through in the flavor.
I definitely get a sweeter finish than I do with the Maker's Mark.
It's longer too.
I would also agree with that. Yeah. I'm going to talk myself into a higher grade, and you know we ranked Maker's Mark pretty high to begin with. I didn't leave myself a lot of room at the top here, and I've already told Clem I'm not doing half grades because I didn't want to mess around with half a deer head and try to mess with that. How's your fingers and your clinging on your glass? I know that's one of your hot points.
Maker's Mark has really hardly any coating on the glass. It's thinner, it's less viscous. But this, when you swirl it and you let it go, you can see the fingers draw down the outside. Some people call it legs, some people call it fingers, but it coats the glass. And I think it does the same thing on the inside of your mouth too.
Bro, you can call it whatever you want. As I am fond to I'm going to paraphrase obviously for you. You are a grown ass man. You can call it whatever you want. Okay?
I want to use terms that you can understand, Frenchie.
Thanks, Frenchie.
I understand. Very little burn. I wouldn't say that it's a lot. It's certainly not objectionable. It's good. I mean, it's really, really good. I really don't want to give it a higher rating than the Maker's Mark. It's good. Maker's Mark is good. It's just different. To hell with it. I'm gonna give it a 6 still. 6 deer heads. Scotty?
I mean, I gotta go. This is, like you said, it's not better or worse than the Maker's Mark. It's just different. I'll keep it at a 7. I gave Maker's Mark a 7. I thought it was, pretty nice. This, I think, gives me something a little bit different. I can't go higher. Like, I can't, bump this up to an 8. If this is an 8, I mean,
Okay, let's talk.
where's the room?
All right,
to go?
so I want to talk about that. I want to talk about a little bit of. I want to talk about allocation stuff. This is hard to get. Okay, now you were able to walk in to
This is
your
hard to get.
Buffalo Trace is hard to get,
Really?
and you were able to walk into the store and get it.
Okay.
Okay, here in New Hampshire, you got to get on a ghost drop or an allocation or a lottery or one of those things. It's an allocated bourbon. I've seen on the internet that guys are paying a premium to get it. If I had to pay a premium price for this, if I was paying $35 or $40, I'm giving it a 5. 5 deer heads. I think you start paying premium pricing for it.
You expect more.
Yeah, and I just think that there's a lot more when you get over that $40 to $50. Now we start talking about some bourbons that are really good, and you can start getting $70 and $80. I would not pay a premium for it, nor would I chase it. If I could get it, great. If I can't, there's plenty of other $30 bourbons that I can get that I would enjoy just as much. Clement.
For what you get, it's on point for price, around $30. It's good, solid bourbon, and it's drinkable.
Did you give it a score yet?
Well, I started with 5 on the Maker's Mark, correct? Because I just
You were a 6 on the Maker's Mark. We probably should have gone a 5, but whatever. We gave it a 6.
Okay, then it's got to be a little higher. So it's about a 6 1/4.
Oh Christ!
But I'll hold it a 6.
Better learn how to use that mask tool in Canva real quick.
I know. All right. Because really, Clint, he's right. I like it better than Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
And if I had to give it a 6.5, I don't know how to put half of a deer head other than masking it. But it'll be by the time we edit this and have it done, there's half a deer head on your screen now. So.
If somebody says, if you say I want a bourbon, and somebody says I've got Maker's Mark, you say sure, absolutely. They say I've got Maker's Mark and I've got Buffalo Trace.
I'm going to go to Buffalo Trace.
I'm going to go to Buffalo Trace.
Then we have to grade it higher. Okay, 6.5. Okay, that's what it is. I noticed today, Clement, that you are wearing the Artemis Channel hat.
This is one of the first editions.
That's a first edition. That's a 1 of 1 because that also has the embroidered grizzly on the side. Correct?
It's not on this side. It's on the other side.
No, the other side. There you go. Yeah.
Yes, it's on that side.
Okay, yeah, I've got a one with a white tail on it. So you'll notice that I'm also rolling with some Artemis Channel T-shirt today. Be sure to check our description. It's got all of our Artemis Channel swag. We've got some bourboning T-shirts. We've got all kinds of stickers and hats and you name it. We've got a lot of good swag here on the description there. You can check out our I'm watching a race and
He didn't bump you, he didn't nudge you, he rubbed you. And rubbing, son, is racing.
so check out the link in the description for our Go ahead, Scott, tell them.
Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more relatable content. Not that one.
Clem, do you want to try taking a shot at the link? Because I can't seem to get it out of my mouth.
What's the link?
He's a solid contributor here.
Yep.
The link to the merchandise is in the description.
Thank you. Right?
Where can I find the link to the merchandise?
Clem, tell him.
You can find all of the Artemis Channel merchandise at the link in the description below.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
We'll cut the shit out of this and make it look funny because that was terrible. So with that, let's get on to our cocktail today, which is going to be a riff on The Godfather. It's called The Boss. The Godfather and its cousin, The Boss, are 2 ingredients, 3 if you're like Clem and you count the ice. The Godfather is 2 parts Scotch and 1 part Amaretto. The Boss is 2 parts bourbon and 1 part Amaretto. And I'm going to do mine with even a little bit less Amaretto because I did it the other night and it was freaking sweet. Okay, I'm also being really lazy and I'm making this in the glass since it only has 2 ingredients. If you want something different besides regular bourbon, to Clem's point, why would you? Then you could try this. This is a real good alternative to an old fashioned. It's kind of on the same thing. Sweet, spirit forward, obviously there's just spirits in it. So I learned about this one over on YouTube, Anders Ericsson, and the guy is excellent when it comes to his takes on cocktails. He's a real craftsman, and he geeks out about the history of these drinks. And you didn't come here to learn about history of all these drinks and all that stuff. Check out Anders, the description below. We're going to tag him so you guys can find him. But the guy's excellent when it comes to cocktails. Cheers.
Cheers.
Clem, I'd offer you, but I know how you are.
I have produced my own version of The Godfather, which has 2 ingredients, glass and bourbon. So I call it the Pontiff.
Now, I will look up that on the internet and we will see if there's a Pontiff cocktail. And if there is, I'll put that description and recipe down below for you guys to see it. And then maybe one time we'll really make it. So, but cheers. It's sweet.
It's sweet.
It is really sweet. But you take a sweet liqueur and then you add a sweet bourbon. I would think that is probably better with a rye than it would be with a sweet bourbon. I certainly wouldn't want it with a wheated bourbon either because then it would be too sweet. I'd like to ask if you have something to add, Clem, but I know you don't.
No, but I was wondering if when you start mixing, is at 90 proof, is the Buffalo Trace, is that strong enough to come through all the other ingredients?
The one other ingredient?
The one other, true. But you made the old fashioned, you made with the Maker's Mark, and the Maker's Mark is also 90 proof.
It's Amaretto forward, and I used, in mine, I made it like a half a shot even. I made it less, and it's still very much Amaretto forward.
Yeah, Amaretto really overpowers the bourbon in this one. So.
Yeah, I would agree. So possibly with a higher proof, you know, I'm not going to waste my stag in a freaking Godfather or a Boss or whatever the hell we're going to call it. I'm kind of getting on that Clem program where I'm enjoying my bourbon by itself.
As he chugs vodka.
You have anything else to add? Oh, Scott, you gave it a 7?
Give it a 7.
Clem, you gave it a 6?
6 and a little bit.
6 1/4. Okay, gotta put up a little bit of a crosshair there for it. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 as well. I would drink it neat. I wouldn't drink it with a cocktail. I wouldn't want it in anything. Certainly not another liqueur. I think it's too sweet. So tune in next week next week. Next month, we're going to do Teeling. We're going to talk about Irish whiskey. Clem's going to have to be on the forefront of that because I don't know shit about Irish whiskeys.
Oh, I will absolutely take care of that.
Okay, good.
We'll talk a lot about Irish whiskeys next month.
Okay, so that's coming up. We want to get that out for you guys. We're on the first of the month, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to connect with us on social media. We're over on Facebook at the Artemis Channel, and we're on Instagram as the Artemis Channel as well. So if we got anything else to add, boys?
Cheers.
I think we're good till next month.
All right, we'll see you guys again. Thanks for checking us out. Hit the subscribe button, like he said. It's in the description below.